Let me turn this volume down real quick. Okay. Welcome all to the stream. Actually, let me put this down. I don't know why that's. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. Okay. Grandma's talking too loud. I don't know why she's talking that loud. Hold on a second. 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have to have it that high. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the stream. We are streaming the Vegas Golden Knights and Minnesota Wild. This is round 2. Oh my God, fucking it. Hold on. All right, we are streaming game 2 of the first round between the Minnesota Wild and the Vegas Golden Knights. That's right. The Vegas Golden Knights, ladies and gentlemen, they're raw. Oh, we're going to do. Okay. Now that I've done talking like a weirdo, welcome to the show. It is just me tonight. Oscar is gonna need a rest for his schooling tomorrow. Let me look at the chat here. All right, welcome to those of you on Facebook. Welcome to those of you on Twitter. Really appreciate you guys coming on and watching the game, and also those of you who can't watch the game. Oscar, Grandma's talking, but let me go lower it. And she's kind of loud. Hold on. Oscar, let me know if you can hear my grandmother at all while I check these settings. Oscar says, let me check my audio, so let me check that. Oscar, it's built in. It shows the external microphone. Let me know if you can hear me at all. Oscar, let me know if you can hear me at all. I don't know if Oscar will text me, but Oscar, let me know if you can hear me at all. Okay, Oscar, I'm gonna mess with the volume real quick. How do I sound now? Let me know how I sound now, Oscar. Oscar's our audio guy for tonight. He's not on the stream, but he's listening on YouTube. I guess I could go check myself, but external microphone, built-in speaker, IMAP speaker, playtest sound button, IMAP speakers, speaker, IMAP speakers, built-in speaker. All right, Oscar, let me know if I still sound okay. StreamYard Studio. Messages 147 messages. Oscar Montiel NST O 2 U A E N R here N Y G R N D N A space A D N D O 2 I O U net sound O K. Okay. Quest at messages. Oscar Montiel, you're good. You sound good now. 8 0 spot at. Do you hear my grand? Okay. Sound capital 2 N 2 capital sound. Okay. Question mark. Selected. Selection replaced. Grandma. Do you hear my grandma? E G F G T L K. Talk L O U loud. R G H right. Y N O O N. She's talking loud right by my room. All right. So while Oscar gives me that info, welcome to the show. Let me do this now. Thanks to those of you on Twitter. Thanks to those of you on Facebook. Feels weird without a microphone in front of me. Welcome to all of you. This is J Sports. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Press the post notification bell so you don't miss another one of my clips, video shorts, live streams like this, or my community tab posts. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. It's at JSports58. And at RTS with Oscar Montiel, at RTS with Oscar Montiel. I'm not used to doing this by myself. Okay. And also support me on PayPal if you can, whatever you can give, if you can at all. I know the economy's pretty tough. Still not recovering these tariffs, right? So, uh, would really appreciate anything you guys can do. Would really go far, even if it's $1. That would really work. So let me check for any comments. So no comments as of yet. All right. The Golden Knights are playing the second round here. I'm sorry, the first round. Second game.
Oscar Montiel, I don't hear your grandma right now. Group. Messages, 140 messages. Oscar Montiel, S, E, right speed, S. H, F, G, T, L, K, I, N, G, talk, S, E, T, L, T, N, list, I, N, G, talking, keep listening, J, A, Y.
So the Golden Knights are playing Minnesota, and they are up 1-0 in the series right now. I know my dad's at the game, so if you see him there, be sure to say hello. Buy him a beer. And Dad, old man, make sure you give me that beer. So he's gonna give it to me. Let's see. Oh, okay, I see. So if you are commenting on Facebook, StreamYard's not going to show them to me. Let me mute real quick and set the stream to... Can I set that to... Let me go check real quick.
Messages. Oscar Montiel, I can hear your grandma, but it sounds really soft. I don't know if it's the music in the headset's design or if it's the song that you selected that blocks out for talking. Group. Messages. 146 messages. Chrome. StreamYard. Studio. Conflict comments. Selected. Tab banners. Media assets. Style. Media asset. Logo brand 1. Brand info. Toggle logos at headings. Heading. Last heading. Heading. Let info. Talk brand news. Mute. Button 6. Slider. Insult 6. 7. 8. Auto slot mute. 8. Slider. Messages. 140 messages. Oscar Montiel minus 8. Top. Each about N. W. Now. Quest about now. R. A. R. R. I. S. E. Rich. E. O. L. U. E. Volume. O. F. E. N. S. S. U. S. I. C. I raise the volume of the music. Oscar Montiel. Oscar is typing. Message received from Oscar. What I was telling you was you were fine. Her talking was really soft, so we wouldn't have affected anything. When you do hear is when the music pauses, like for example when it starts over on the loop. 2 suggested corrections. Oscar is typing. Message received from Oscar. Now I don't hear you. Oscar is typing. Message received from Oscar. I hear your voice over though. Add message. Message. Edit text. It's editing. Oscar Montiel. A-M-M. C-H-E-C-H-K-I-N-G. Space. O-E-G-I-G. On. F. B. I am checking something on F. B. A. D. O. 2. F. E. G. Z. It. 2. P. U. B. L. I. C. Had to set it to public. Chrome. StreamYard. Studio. Camera and microphone recording. Google Chrome. Jason. Personal. Window. 8. Slider.
All right, Oscar, let me know if you can hear me now. Oscar's gonna. I set the post to public. I had to go on Facebook to do that because it said that it wouldn't show me comments from Facebook if I didn't set it to public. So let's see if it appears on StreamYard now. So so no one's commented on Facebook. So either way, this is round 1, game 2 for the Golden Knights. The first game the other day, I was happy the Golden Knights won. Obviously, all of us that are Golden Knights fans, all of you guys that are Kings fans, I know you guys are happy about last night. You guys should not be happy that much with your team because you guys. Oh boy. All right. The Golden Knights, they did well. They did great on perimeter defense. They did great closing lanes off, things like that. But one of the problems that I noticed, and this is just a problem I noticed, is that they were not as on the puck as they should be. What do I mean? Well, they weren't getting sticks on the puck, dragging it the right way. They couldn't execute puck possession. And they were losing battles that they shouldn't have lost on the near boards, especially, and on the far end. A lot of the goals that were coming in from Minnesota came from like far corners, like Boldy's first goal. That's a big problem. If you're a Golden Knights fan, you should want them canceling out the weaknesses of the getting to the weaknesses of the Wild. The last thing that you want is for the Wild to be scoring more and more because the Golden Knights just cannot stop giving up the game. All right, Oscar's texting me here. Now, all right, I'm going to stay silent. Oscar, you let me know if you hear her now.
Stay silent. Let me know if you hear her. Why? Oscar is typing. Message received from Oscar. Now I do.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to have to...
Google Chrome. StreamYard. Mute. 5. Slider. Inside 5. 6. 7. 8. Auto slider. Mute. 8. Slider. Messages. Oscar Montiel message with N-O-W. And now. Question mark. I tell you when to check. Oscar is typing. Message received from Oscar. No, not right now.
All right. Game is starting. The puck has dropped. Let's go.
Message received from Oscar. LOL.
All right.
Oscar is typing.
All right. All right. A centering pass. That's going to be on net as they just throw it away and Theodore snaps it down low. It gets Saad gets the left shoulder of Gustafsson. And now here's Braden McNabb. Moves it in and he goes off for a change. All right, lean pass to Riley Smith. Olofsson in the back in the battle, and Jared Spurgeon will take it away for the Wild. And it'll be picked up by Pietrangelo. Defensive pairs are being put back together, including Pietrangelo and Hanifin the other night. Dorofeev busting in, backhand, turned away by Gustafsson. Loose puck, Hurdle with the loose shot. And stop, Gaudreau steps it out. And now here's Brendan Saad playing his 150th playoff game. Played against Vegas in 2021. Colorado team that lost to Vegas in the second round. Nick Hay tracking it down in his own end. All right, Hurdle drops Foligno in deep. He ran into Foligno behind the net. It's a chain reaction there. White Cloud will steer it down to Nick Raw. His line is pretty excellent and was excellent in Nick Raw. Colasar and Howden. Colasar charges in. Now Raw. Howden brings it low to high. Theodore lets it rip, but it's blocked. And it's brought down by Jakob Trinan. And now it's banked in. Wild had 54 hits in game one. Colasar scales it. It'll be offside. So it's a full clear for the Wild. Brock Faber will start it out. All right. And this goes out of play. I'm not drinking tonight. I am drinking soda. All right.
Messages collection. Your message. What do? A-O-I-O-D. Sound. Question mark. How do I? F-O-U-F-D. I. R-A-I-S-E. Base. M. F-O. Music. O-F-U. F-E. Volume. Should I raise music volume? B-B-A-Y.
Let me go check comments just in case. Ivan Barbashev at center takes it up ahead. Driving wide. Pulls up. Feeds it into the middle. Pietrangelo a chance. That's blocked out. Eriksson Ek is trying to defend against Stone, trying to fend it off the boards for Boldy. Matt Boldy had 2 goals on Sunday night, had just 1 goal in his last dozen games. And now to the red line. That's thrown in, puck around the boards. And Nurse will take it for Kaprizov. And Pietrangelo looking for a shooting lane. That shot's blocked. And Boldy will ice it.
Learn more button. Landmarks. Form controls. Show start learn more. Select post a comment dim button. Post learn more. Start show comment on stage. Let your comments show up on.
So no comments as of yet. Don't be afraid to write in the chat.
I stopped watching for a bit to continue studying, but when I was watching you sounded good. Group. Messages. 2 suggested corrections. Oh. Okay. Okay. M. Odds. Music. That is. Edge. App. 8. Music is 8.
All right. Carlson, Smith, and Olofsson along with Theodore McNabb. Now Theodore keeps it into the line. Backhands it in behind the net. Spurgeon trying to bank it to Middleton. Carlson closing on him. Boldy fans on the clearing attempt. And it goes to neutral ice. And looks like Samsonov gets a clear on a glove on that, and he clears it.
Your message. Tomas your message. Includes video. 1. Chrome. StreamYard. List 2 item. Group. List 2 item. Group. Platform important. Broadcast aside content. Comments. Select complimentary. Banner. Switch wild edit list. Jason. Fluff cancel. Pause. End of. Link. Switch content. Wild go edit list. Jason Allen. Jason Fluffy J97 Twitter stream status. Net cancel button. Group. Fluff J Sports YouTube stream status. Jason Allen Facebook profile. Jason Fluffy J90 cancel button. Fluff J Sports YouTube stream status. Menu pop up button. Fluffy cancel restart button. Pause. End of. Heading level 4. Scene. List. Check demo scene 1. And 2 more item. Group. Show on demo. End of list. Just end of. Comp main. Image. Group. Main. End of. Show end of list. Demo. Show on and 1 more. Demo scene 1. J. Group. J. Group. Check end of. Main. Image. And Jason. Live 19. 27. 35. Mic is muted.
35 viewers. All right. All right, and this goes out of play into the protective netting. Best look so far for the VGK is Victor Olofsson's shot. Good with a quick release there. Smith gets it to Olofsson, and he goes blocker side on Gustafsson. It doesn't take Olofsson long to get that shot away. And Gustafsson just gloves it and steers it aside. First time in the playoffs for Victor Olofsson. Teams that go up 2-0 in a series usually win 90% or 98, 95% of the time. So that should say something. All right. Whitecloud with a wrist shot blocked away by Ryan Hartman. Nyquist clears. Hartman races up ice into the circle, and it'll be saved by Hill. Very good first save by Aiden Hill. There you go. Hartman gets a step on Whitecloud coming into the zone with a shot, and that's turned away by Hill. The Wild, with their first push into the offensive zone, comes about 3 minutes in. That's worked to favor. Wrist shot goes wide. Brodin will pinch in. Leaned on by Hurdle. Now Foligno trying to pressure Haig. Faber sends it down a bit deeper. And now Whitecloud to Dorofeyev to Hurdle. And the Golden Knights have it at their own end. Get out of there. You don't want to be there. Get to the ozone now. Hannafin with some room to the red line. He'll wire it around. Brodin with Howden in pursuit. And Kolasar in there. And Raw keeps it in just inside the blue line. Kolasar able to take it away from Brodin. Finds Howden open. And that's chipped away by Faber. Brazo will one-hand this in. And Alex Pietrangelo, Brett Howden at center. He'll move it up ahead. He gets bumped down. Kolasar will go down the wall. Hannafin's going to move it down further. His pass is going to be picked off. It'll be back out. Be sent back out by Tredin. Shut down by Hannafin. Puck's under Hannafin. Trying to dig it loose, actually. And now it's Alex Pietrangelo. Mark Stone looks to tip it out. Kept around by Middleton. Puck's it down low. Oh! That's a good stop by Hill! Eriksson Ek. Bodie a chance. And Hill with the glove. And yet with another save. What an amazing save here. Terrific work in net by Aiden Hill. That was a point-blank range shot by Joel Eriksson Ek. Wow. There you go. All right, so be sure to sub to the channel, like, share it with friends and family, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this game. Golden Knights trying to win game 2 so that they can go to Minneapolis, Minnesota up 2-0 in the series. Teams have a over 90% chance of winning when they win the second round. I'm going to lean back a little bit. I hope you guys can still hear me. If you're not a fan of the Golden Knights, which you should be, let me know who you guys are fans of. I know the Blue Devils played today. I wonder if they won. I'll have to check that out. LA Kings won last night, 6-5. They almost let the game get away from them. Scoreless in the first period. Game 1 wasn't very busy for Aiden Hill, especially in that first period. But that point-blank range shot by Joel Eriksson Ek, what a very good shot there. And he saves it. You can see this here. I can't show the game. Someone texted me on Twitter. I cannot share the game on YouTube and on Facebook. I will get copyrighted, and we don't want that. Could get our channel shut down too. So unfortunately, I cannot share the visual of the game. I'm not even sure if I can share the audio of the game. I know Chat Sports does it. Lions Talk by Chat Sports does it, but I'm not too sure on that. So pretty for now. I'm just gonna keep it the way I have it now. So sorry about that. Oh, my AirPod almost went out. All right. Referee's checking on something. The Minnesota bench. Vegas first line landed the first 5 shots. Wild have landed the last 4. All right. Faber will rip this wide. Brody into the point. He'll shovel it down. Theodore and Eriksson Ek. They'll battle in deep. McNabb will come in to get it. Up ahead. Smith looking to move it out. Carlson as well. Kaprizov will keep it alive. Theodore to work it out to McNabb. Carlson lost it in the skates. Kaprizov for Boldy. Top line out for the Wild. In the offensive zone. Eriksson Ek's shot turned away by Hill. A lot of puck turnovers here. They don't get it across the blue line to go to Knights when they've had the chance. A wrist shot tipped wide. Theodore will control the puck. Has a little bit of room. Lead pass to Smith. He tips it in. Golden Knights will get a change on the fly. New line coming. Brodin at the controls. He's behind the Wild net. And the Golden Knights will keep making a change here. They'll swap Raw with Kolasar and Barbashev. Petrangelo will work it off to Hanifin. Up the boards. Bogosian pinching, and Hugo just missed. Johansson with an attempt. Barbashev pass picked up by Bogosian. Here comes Johansson. Broken up by Noah Hanifin of the Golden Knights. Petrangelo in the corner. Loose puck in the boards. Johansson's trying to keep it alive. Gaudreau does. Gaudreau lets it rip. Oh, but it couldn't connect. Johansson misses it. He tried to backhand it in. Now Johansson behind the Vegas net. Marcus Johansson went to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Final in 2019 when Bruce Cassidy was coach of Boston. They lost to the St. Louis Blues in the 7th game. Ivan Barbashev and Alex Petrangelo were on that team. I think that was Ivan Barbashev's 60-goal season, if I'm not wrong there. Someone in the chat, let me know, or on Twitter or Facebook. Let me know if I'm wrong there. I think Ivan Barbashev, I'm pretty sure that was, I know he was on the team with Alex Petrangelo. I think that was his 60-goal season, or maybe it was 22. Let me know. Golden Knights looking to control the draw, and they will. Eichel off the glass and out. Aiden Hill will scoop this one up in his glove, and he'll hold it, and we will go to a face-off after we just had one.
Learn more. Button. Messages. Oscar Montiel. Window. Your MS. A. N. U. N. U. T. E. U. U. F. I. H. U. N. T. U. P. U. T. O. N. Button. O. N. On. F. T. E. N. N. Y. A. R. T. A. T. O. E. E. 2. A. E. Y. Y. G. A. E. A. T. A. O. N. E. S. Headphones. Headphones. S. I. L. F. Still. A. T. B. Cap. Y. Oscar Montiel. Y. O. U. U. N. N. U. N. N. U. T. E. T. Unmuted.
All right, this puck is going to go up to the neutral zone, and that'll be a face-off. All right. Eriksson Ek is very, very good at the faceoff. He's taken 31. He's won, I think, 21 of them. So, 31 and 10. Hurdle and Eriksson Ek on the draw. And the face-off in a scoreless first. Just over 9 minutes have ticked away in the period. Puck towards the net. Boldy trying to pull it away from Haig. And Hurdle's going to go up ahead. Saad moves it up in the middle. Kaprizov, wrist shot, tipped wide. Oh, that went wider than that there. Boldy does. And now the Golden Knights trying to get back to their game. they've had some turnovers, at least 3 of them that I've counted, that have not cost them as of yet, but turnovers have been known to cost a lot for the Golden Knights. We've gone over that here on the channel. Now to Eichel. All right, Howden coming in deep. Kevin Lankinen shot just over 5 minutes. Theodore with a wrist shot. That's blocked. And Howden bumped up the corner on the Eichel line on the shift. Boldy looking to break. Has it. Scores. Matt Boldy. All 3 Minnesota goals in the series. And the first goal of Game 2. Wow.
Message received from Oscar. Yes.
So here's a good pass by Kaprizov, and then Boldy just shoots it off the pressure from Theodore, goes to the forehand, goes 5-hole on Hill again, and the Wild now have the 1-0 lead. It was Hartman earlier off a defensive play. He got a chance. It turns the momentum, and now here the Wild are winning 1-0. Boldy, 2 goals on 3 shots Sunday. And 1 goal. All right, Hannafin looking. All right. Petrangelo, now Carlson. Up the glass, cut off by Johansson. Zuccarello will feed it. Gaudreau behind the net. And it's shielded from Petrangelo. Bogosian up top. And his pass picked up by Carlson. Golden Knights are on the move. 3-on-3. Carlson, Smith, and Olofsson. Olofsson, Smith, out high. Shot. Blocked by Bogosian. Now it's Haig. All right, that's tipped by Carlson. And that's gloved by Gustafsson. 9 minutes left in the first. And Matt Boldy, on the breakaway, gives the Wild the lead in game number 2. 1-0 is the lead for the Wild. That's the score of the game. I will be right back.
Mute microphone. Stop cam.
Little bit late, but here I am. All right. Marcus Foligno has just scored, and the Wild have goals on back-to-back shots to make it 2-0. You're throwing the puck to the middle of the ice. You're turning the puck over. Here's the neutral zone. Spurgeon's trying to make the play. Goes to Hartman. Drives it in. Throws it to the front of the net. And he's able to get the loose puck. And he puts it towards Hill. Marcus Foligno. He battles Theodore in front. He gets to the loose puck. Theodore loses that battle. Golden Knights with the first 5 shots of this game, but now it's Minnesota who's got it all since. It's 2-0. All right. Third of his playoff career, first of this round and of the playoffs this year. All right, the Wild have it. Jeez, Golden Knights, really bad so far. Out high, Kaprizov with a wrist shot, and that'll be a save by Hill. Not happy with the Golden Knights so far. Not at all. This is not something you want to be doing. Turning over the puck like that. This is not great, and I think the Golden Knights really need to be very, very, very careful here. Golden Knights are have a 6-game winning streak against Minnesota. Long drive for the point from Brodin. That hits the post on the stick side of Hill. Howden is there. 25-9 total goals in those 6 games that they've won against Minnesota. Howden on the boards. Hill shoveled it out. And the puck goes over the glass. The Wild were a post away from going up 3. So right off the draw, Rossi back. Shot from the point. Brodin lets it go. It goes through all the traffic off the right side of the post, off the blocker. Wow. Golden Knights really not in this game today. I don't know if they're comfortable, but you don't want to be going 1-1 off the face-off. Golden Knights looking to cut into the lead here. Carlson in deep, trying to spin loose from Gaudreau, works it behind the net. Smith drops it down. Boldy up, down high. Bogosian leaned on by Olofsson. Here's Carlson. Now Smith flings it to the top of the crease. Carlson behind the net. Works his way free. Carlson open. Oh my, hold on. And it'll be dished back to Haig. And now this will be wristed off the end boards. Here's chase to Whitecloud. William Carlson will pick it up. Whitecloud to the point. Haig will go straight away. Feeds it down a bit further. Smith off to Olofsson. Shot save. Gustafsson. And the Golden Knights working a little bit better in the offensive zone here. Second good look here for Victor Olofsson. And they're going to go to a sponsorship, but I'm not very happy with this. This team is not performing like they should be. It's not good. I mean, yeah, you have a couple shots here, but off the draw, puck sent towards the net by Saad. Hurdle, low to high to Hannafin. Wrist shot, save made by Gustafsson. And the puck back to the Vegas zone for Hannafin. Loses it. Foligno runs it into the corner. Hartman checked by Saad there. Pressured. Nyquist around the boards. Faber. Foligno. He'll work it. Oh, out of the reach of Hartman. Nyquist in deep. Now Hartman. They'll battle below the goal line. Saad will bump him there. Puck loose. Faber to the point. Walks it to the middle of the line. The middle. Back out high goes Foligno with it. And Faber, long wrist shot tipped wide. Nyquist bounce to the line. Held in by Brodin. And they're going to wave the icing. Faber's back on it for the Wild. Rossi gives it to Raw. Barbashev breaking in. Goes deep on Bogosian. Deep out front, taken away by Trennan. He takes it out. Raw. Oh, that's intercepted by Bogosian. It goes the other way for Raw. Cross ice. Barbashev. Oh, he can't gain the zone. Theodore to McNabb. About 5 minutes to go in the first period. Theodore will go through, dropping it off for Kolesar. Now Barbashev. McNabb goes across. Theodore holds. Trying to get his way down low. Theodore looking. Shot. Second chance. Gustafsson turns it to Kolesar. And that's turned away on the wraparound. And Bogosian clears the puck. And there's an icing on the Minnesota Wild. Face off. Couple of good looks there. Phil Gustafsson, he makes some really good saves to maintain the lead. Theodore drives to the inside. Shots, couldn't get it in. Another one on the wraparound. Gustafsson, he moves left to right, gets the right pad down. Over to his left, a really good shot there on the attempt by Olofsson off the face-off. Trennan in deep. Takes it around the boards. Puck into the corner. Bogosian. Eichel bears down on Bullion. Bullion will play it out, but not out. Eichel with a little wrist shot blocked by Trennan. On the boards with Trennan. Howden and Eichel keeps it in. It's cleared by Marco Rossi. Eichel is going to bank it in. Stone has it swept away. Brazo clears it. White Cloud will be in his own end. He's got a little bit of time. Takes it. Lead pass to Smith. He takes it in deep. And now Riley Smith with 66 career playoff points with the Golden Knights. Second most in team history. All right, Olofsson into the zone. Smith dropping it off for Pietrangelo. Olofsson works it. Hannafin shadows the line to keep it in. Low to high is Olofsson. Drops it off to Carlson. They're going to exchange passes. Shoot it, guys. Shoot it. Stop passing and shoot, man. All right, Eriksson X going to clear it. William Carlson up the Vegas line. Hannafin waits. Golden Knights will go through a change. Now Dorofeyev will get his way through the ice. Throws it on net. Jeez. Golden Knights are down 3-0. Zuccarello cutting in. Shot. Score. Off of Hillinen. Another effing turnover by the fucking Golden Knights. Another turnover. Hill thought he made the save. Went off his glove, but oh no. Yep, another turnover. Absolutely horrendous. There's the fan pass by Theodore. Goes to the point by Hansen. He finds Zuccarello all alone. Nobody there to cover him. He just gets it past Aiden Hill's glove and... Jesus Christ. Oh my God. The Golden Knights are playing horrendously. This is one of the worst playoff performances I've ever seen by the Golden Knights. Not seen too many of them. Practically everyone. 3-0 in only the first period. You would think, oh, 2 periods, 3-0. Okay. No. It's 3-0 in only the first period. Oscar says 10, actually for this NHL season, 8 goals. Then we end it. I don't know. We might just get there tonight. Jeez. Wow. I don't know what to say anymore. Three goals on 4 shots for the Wild. Eriksson Ek up ice. Throws it on net. Stick saved by Hill. The crowd is very quiet at the T-Mobile Arena for some reason. I don't get it. Terrible. Howden centers. Picked off by Spurgeon. Picked out of the air. He missed the puck trying to get Eichel. Petrangelo. And Hannaford to the skating room. Throws it high, low on the glass. Raw and deep. Goodrow will play it away. Kolasar will take it back though. White Cloud. Haig straight away with the draw and save Gustafsson. That's it. And he'll hold now Raw and Goodrow having a bit of a skirmish. Brief chat here. A little under a minute to go. About a minute. Under a minute to go. It is going awful for the Golden Knights. Terrible. All right, let me check for comments for this sad-ass game. All right, no comment. Let me just make sure. All right, no comments. Oh yeah. Let's see. All right. Thanks for joining, by the way, tonight. Really appreciate it on your guys' Tuesday night. I know it's late. It's 8 p.m. It's 10 p.m. Central, and it's 11 p.m. Eastern. So thank you so much for joining anyway. Really appreciate that. Damn. Golden Knights are just playing awful right now. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it. They're playing like shit. 2 costly turnovers. And Theodore can't win a battle. All right, face off in the Minnesota zone with 57 seconds left. Eriksson Ek versus Nick Raw. Won by the Wild, dumped down the other way, now by Brodin. Taken back by Haig. And Minnesota will take it right back. Boldy dumps it in the zone at the line. All they got to do is milk the clock here. Behind the net, it's picked up by Raw over to Kaprizov. Cleared around, down low, White Cloud, back over for Kolasar. Sent to center ice. Raw dumps it right back in. There's 30 seconds. Time just keeps on running down. Minnesota with a 3-0 lead at the end of 20 minutes. Wow. Brodin over to Nyquist. All right, Carlson will intercept this. And Faber just dumps it down anyway, and it goes from the goals from Zuccarello, Boldy, and Foligno. 3-0 Minnesota. Right at the end of the period.
Messages. Tab. Knights are sucking dick against the wildcard team. Brew.
Wow. 3-0 Wild. 3-0 Wild. I'm you know, the Golden Knights have had this problem all this time. I've said it. What I have as we've streamed 20 hockey games this year. This team has had a lot of problems with turnovers, and it's just bad. I don't know. I'm speechless right now. But all right, I'm gonna mute. I need to take a break, and we'll be right back. All right, we got some comments. I'll just address them. There's someone who said that they're like, hey, they were talking about a sweep. Where is it? Maguire, whoever you are. Yeah, I heard the same thing that the Golden Knights were gonna sweep. Look, I love my team. I don't know that they're gonna sweep. I just don't think they are. I just don't think the Golden Knights are gonna sweep the Wild like that. I think the Wild are a much better team. I think they're hungrier for it than the Golden Knights. And the Golden Knights have a lot of weaknesses that they just have never been able to fix or even cared to fix, in my opinion. By the way, I know you guys are going to ask. You're probably going to make fun of my eyes. You can't see my pupils. They move a lot. I am partially blind, so please take that for what it is, okay? All right, here we go. Puck has dropped. Dorofeyev will shoot it just wide. Back up to the point. Hannafin's going to throw it around. It'll go down low. And Vegas is going to battle for it. Hartman will tip it over for Spurgeon. Back over for Nyquist. He'll bank it off the boards to Foligno. Back to Nyquist again. Into the zone. Trying to circle it around. He'll look for options. He goes behind the net. Played them by Vegas. Picked up by Foligno. Up and over goes Bogosian. He'll clear to the end of the zone. Down low is Hill. He'll throw it around. Back up for Bogosian. He'll regroup over to Boyum. Playing in his second career playoff game. All right, icing against Vegas. Shots are 10 apiece even through the second period so far. No shots for either team.
Learn more. Start comment. Comment actions button. Show comment on stage. What's this about? This week I heard all day today and Monday on button. Start comment action. Show comment on stage. You a Wild fan button. You McGuire YouTube image. McGuire Dead Lesson 0907. PM. Post a comment. Edit. Select which destination to post a comment. Post dim. Last 4 element. Dim. Post. Learn more. Start comment. Start comment button. Comment actions button. Show comment on stage. You a Wild fan button. Start comment. Show comment on stage. Let's go Wild button. Let's McGuire YouTube image. McGuire Dead Lesson 0907.
I am not a Wild fan. Detlefson. I am not a Wild fan. I'm a Golden Knights fan. Gustafson's going to go behind the net. He's going to play it back to Bogosian. Bogosian's going to wait, and he'll take his time behind the net. Looking for some options. He'll get it over to Boyum. He'll send it through center ice. Clear it into the zone. Haig goes down low. And into the boards. Pietrangelo tries setting it up. It's sent in there by Brazo. Save in front by Hill. Picked up by Vegas. They'll go the other way with it. Stolen back by the Wild. Bogosian to Rossi, who's hit. Very big hit. Ooh, down low. Look at that. Pietrangelo on that hit. All right, roll through the zone. Can't control it. It goes down low into the corner. Barbashev waits with the puck. He'll clear it up to the point. White Cloud. He'll send it to Raw down low. Raw will try to take it to the net. Shots are 11-10 Minnesota through the first couple minutes. Intercepted. Here they come the other way. Here go the Wild. Kaprizov, Bodie, shot, saved by Hill. Oh, it goes in. Kaprizov, 4-0 Minnesota. Wow. What a disaster. It looked like Aiden Hill had the save, but no, Kaprizov puts it through, and it's 4-0 Wild. 16:01 left, by the way. Good effing Lord. My God. Oh my gosh. I wonder if the Golden Knights are going to switch Hill. Oh, he had it. He let it go. Hill let it go. How do you let it go? 4-0 Minnesota. Stone with the puck. Pass it over. It's tipped it over into the Minnesota zone. Battling down low in the corner. Are they going to look at Akira Schmidt or Samsonov? It's kept in by Vegas. Down low in the corner. There's Eichel. Looks for options. He tries throwing it up to the point. It's intercepted by the Wild. Zuccarello will dump it in down low. It's going to go wide of Hill. Wow. So they're going to keep him out there. Faber waits. Over to Brodin. And pass to Zuccarello. He'll just dump it back down into the zone. Shot in front. And Hill will get there in time through Hill's crease. Oh! Wow. At the point, Faber will throw it down low. Hartman is going to slide it around. It goes back to Nyquist. Puck back in the air. Hill, captain, Golden Knights, Mark Stone, kept in the zone by Riley Smith. Down low. Brodin will throw it behind the net. Back down low with Smith. Hartman battles with the puck. Down low for the Wild. He'll send it through. It'll go out of play. 4-0 Wild. I bet you I'm going to say 5-0 Wild. 6 minutes into the second period. The Vegas defense isn't at all there. Not at all there. Vegas defense looks like you know what. Wow. This is bad. This is bad, ladies and gentlemen. This is very bad. I don't know what to say other than face-off coming in the Minnesota zone. Brodin versus... Oh, it's Tomas Hertl. It'll be won by the Wild. It's picked up by Minnesota as Middleton throws it behind. Vegas trying to control it now. Kaprizov sends the puck all the way to the zone. Eriksson Ek will race for it. Eriksson Ek down low behind the net. Looking for someone to Boldy. To the point. Spurgeon to Boldy. Shoots it. Blocked in front. On the right side. Kaprizov tries to bring it up to the point. It's back to Golden Knights. Carlson to Hertl. Down low. Taken back then by Spurgeon. Thrown around. Kaprizov will pick the puck up. It'll bounce off the boards. Hertl is going to keep it in for Vegas, though. Hertl pass up to the point. Hertl throws it back to the point for Whitecloud. Whitecloud back to Hertl. Hertl, he's going to wait to the point. Pietrangelo a shot, and that's going to be blocked in front by Jake Middleton. He takes it the other way. Halfway through the second period, 13 minutes left. Vegas down by a deficit of 4. Wow. With the puck is Whitecloud. Slap shot into the zone. Now here's Minnesota. He'll pick it up. Up to the point. Vegas intercept. Whitecloud rebound in front. Loose. Save Gustafson. And he covers. Wow. He's looked a lot better than Aiden Hill tonight. 4-0 Wild. Kaprizov with a goal off the breakaway. They've got a very big lead. They've got more than half the game to play. Over half the game to play here in Vegas. And they're still losing. Amazing. It's amazing. I just, you know what? It's wow. I don't know, man.
Learn more. Button. Start comment. Comment actions. Button. Show comment on stage. What's this about this week? I heard all day today and Monday. Come on. Button.
Is this too late for the Golden Knights to play? Like, it's what is going on here? I think the weaknesses of this entire team are now coming to haunt them. I've been talking about this all season long, and I feel like a broken record. I really do. And well, guess what? I think it's all going to come down to this, and they're going to be haunted, and they could lose to Minnesota for the first time ever in the playoffs, ever. It's still on commercial break, by the way. And thank you to all of you who are watching. Really means a lot to me. Really means a lot to Oscar. When you guys comment, when you guys join us here, it really does help us out a ton. Thank you to those 36 of you watching. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much to those of you that are watching on Facebook and on Twitter. It means a lot. Thank you to the Knights fans that are watching as well. I know we got some Wild fans in here. Welcome. All right, here's the face-off. Knights win it. Shot at the point. White Cloud. Stopped by Gustafsson. Down low. Kolesar is going to throw it back to Hurdle. No, sorry, Barbashev. And take it back to Kolesar again. Kolesar to the point. White Cloud will throw it back down low to Raw. Ripped down low by Goudreau. No call on the play. Barbashev waits for it. Throws it in front. And it's intercepted by the Wild. Faber to Johansson, sends it out of the zone, picked up by Zuccarello, who scored, by the way. Takes it to Brodin, passes it over, takes it down low. Hanifin will take it down by the net. It's poke check, kept in the zone by Minnesota. Bogosian down low in front, and blocked off in front by Vegas. They're going to come the other way. Barbashev poke checked by Ryan Hartman. Jeez. Races down the other way. He's got no Hanifin trailing him, providing pressure. And he'll shoot the puck all the way down around and into the Minnesota end. Picked up by Nyquist. Nyquist down the other way to Hartman. And then he throws it back down low. There's a battle on the right side. Picked up by Bogosian. And sent down into the zone. Foligno battling down with Haig. Behind the net. Nyquist in front. Oh, Hartman robbed in front by Hill. It's picked up by Pietrangelo. Over for Stone. Stone dumps it down the other way. Down low. Nyquist trying to get it. Intercepts at the point. Hey, that shot's wide of the net. Down low. Middleton will throw it out. Bodie's there, and he's going to race for it. Stolen back by Vegas. On the right. Olofsson picks it up, moves it into the zone, shot, and it goes wide. Eichel tries to keep it in, and he can't keep it in. It'll slide out. Wow, Eichel was off his entire game. They are playing an uphill battle here. Olofsson into the zone, tries sliding it. Pass from McNabb, shoots it, save Gustafsson. Down low, Faber throws it behind the net. Battling is Riley Smith, picked up by Carlson. And he'll move it around as we go past the halfway mark of the game. Carlson slides it up to the point. White Cloud over, shot wide. Carlson's going to hold it. He'll pass it over to White Cloud, who will throw it back to McNabb in front. Dave Gustafsson. Wow, such weak-ass shots here. Carlson to White Cloud to McNabb. Down low. Saad to McNabb. Holds it. Shoots it. Deflected in front. And it goes back to the corner. In front for Carlson. And he goes wide. This is torture. Wild will try to clear it. They've been out there for a while, but the Knights will keep it in. Carlson holds it. Pass in front. Back there for Dorofeyev. He's out there. Come on. Skates it around the net. Up to the point to White Cloud. Back to McNabb. Oh, slap shot deflected in front. Oh, and it goes wide. Barbashev. Two Wild players do not have sticks. White Cloud shoots it above the net and out of play. I am not liking the shooting by the Golden Knights here. I don't like it at all. Brennan ends it.
Button. Post it. Select which learn more. Button. Start comment. Button. Comment actions. Button. Show comment on stage. What's this about this week? I heard all day today. Comment act. Start learn more. Button.
Goodness, man. I don't know what's going on, but whoever talked about a sweep, by the way, boy, were you wrong. Boy, were you wrong. If we weren't streaming the Dodgers, I'd stream Edmonton, LA tomorrow. I would. That would be so much fun. Okay. No chats, no more chats aside from Messin, however you pronounce your name. Thank you for chatting, by the way. Make sure you guys like the stream. It'll get us into the algorithm. I really appreciate it if you guys could like it, sub, share, all the good stuff. Do the YouTube thing, and comment, of course, and then also follow us on TikTok at JSports and on PayPal as well. Links are in the description. If you're on Twitter and Facebook, the links are on YouTube. .942 left in the second period. 4-0 in favor of the Wild. All right. Stream tomorrow, by the way. We're doing the Dodgers, who lost a very wild game today. Of course, they're a losing team. That's who the Dodgers are. But anyway, anyway, Dodgers 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. We'll be streaming that. The draft 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on Thursday. I'll be streaming. I don't really know or care if Oscar's going to be here. I mean, I do care because I wish he could. 4 p.m. Eastern, 4:05 p.m. Eastern, 1:05 p.m. Pacific on Saturday. All right. Face off, won by the Knights. Pietrangelo to the point, to Stone. Over Hague, shot deflected wide of the net. Minnesota gets it, chips it down the other way. Here they come. It's Bodie in all alone. Oh, and he loses it to Hague. Woo. Down low, Bodie still fights for it. It's picked up by Mark Stone. Back to Eichel. Eichel dumps it into the zone. On the right side, Minnesota trying to pick the play up. Back over from Middleton. Tipped by Eriksson into the corner. Hague. He'll take it back to waiting Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo goes back the other way with it. Trying to find someone. Dumps it down low instead. Faber picks it up then. Faber will send it back for Marcus Brodin. Or Jonas Brodin. Back to Faber down low. Gaudreau's down low. He paddles. Picked up by Vegas at the point. Hannafin a shot. Blocked in front. It goes down low. Still in front. Barbashev. Save. Rebound. Off the pad of Gustafsson. What a save. Back up at the point. Oh, Hannafin to Raw. Raw looks. Circles around with the puck to the point to Theodore. Theodore to Hannafin. A one-timer. And blocked by Johansson. Let me fix this AirPod here. Picked up by the Wild. Down the other way, Zuccarello with Theodore. Battling in with it is Hannafin. Johansson is still out there with... Okay. Vegas comes the other way. Pass to Raw. Raw, he's in. Plays. Score. Matt Hague. Intercepted by Noah Hannafin. And Vegas gets on the board. It's 4-1. Boyum poke checks the puck away. Hannafin picks it up and what goes down the other way. And what a beauty of a pass. A beautiful pass to Nick Raw, it looks like. Nick Hague. I can't tell. Hold on a second. All right, so ESPN has not notified you. Puck is deflected back down low into the Vegas end. Played around now. Carlson takes it, dumps it out of the zone. Oh, wait, hold on. Damn, AirPods. Jeez. Olofsson tries throwing it in front. Trying to keep it in. White Cloud to the red line, dumps it in. And there's a Gustav Nyquist chance on a 3-on-1, and Pietrangelo blocks it. Look at that. All right, Hurdle versus Bodie on the face-off. It'll be won by Minnesota, battling with it on the right side, picked up by Haig down low, and he'll bank it around. Pietrangelo will shoot it all the way up through the neutral zone up to Barbashev. Barbashev now with it, slides back, intercepted by Hurdle, picked up by the Wild. Eriksson Ek gets a 3-on-2 the other way. He'll clear it into the zone, and down low, Haig goes with it, back to Eriksson Ek. Tied up by Pietrangelo, back to Hurdle, tries to backhand it out of the zone, kept alive by Minnesota. Dorofeyev gets it out, back up to Saad. Brandon Saad has some room, moves it around in front for Dorofeyev, broken up by the Wild's defense. It's kept in the zone. Here's Hanifin behind the net. Saad shoots it, save Gustafsson. Wow. Golden Knights down by 3. Pietrangelo there. Okay. Important streams coming up tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Dodgers at Cubs. Let's watch them all lose. Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. The NFL Draft 2025. Face-off coming to the Minnesota end, and 4:05 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific, 1:05 p.m. Hanifin, a shot saved in front by Gustafsson. On Saturday, 1:05 p.m. East Pacific, Golden Knights at Wild, Game 3. It's kept in by the Golden Knights. Hanifin down low with the puck, down low, passes it for Howden. Howden looking for options. He's going to be tied up by a couple Wild defensemen. Eichel goes back with it. Battles with Gaudreau. Played by Minnesota. Zuccarello clears it. Takes it the other way. And Theodore gets the puck. Less than 6 minutes left in the second period. Dump back into the zone. Faber with it. Down low for Zuccarello. Clears it down the other way. A whistle. Is that a hand pass? I don't know if that's a hand pass. We'll have to see. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to switch AirPods here in a little bit. Ha! I wish. 4-1 Wild. Heading into the second half of the second period. All right. Shots are 19-13 in favor of the Golden Knights. They've had control over the last few minutes. All right. All right. So remember, Saturday, 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern, 1:05 p.m. Pacific. Game 3. Game 3 of this matchup. Can't wait for this. Ah. All right. They're just going over some plays right now. Let me check for some comments here.
Start comment. Comment actions. Button. Start learn more. Button. Select which destinate. Learn more. Start comment. Show comment on stage. What messages? Oscar Montiel. Saturday would be game 4, not 3. Group. Comment. Show comment on stage. What is about this week? I heard all day today and Monday. Con.
All right, Oscar is correcting me. It would be game 4, not 3 on Saturday. Sorry about that. All right, face-off won by the Wild. They're going to dump it into the Vegas zone. And down low is Haig, played by Kaprizov. Kaprizov throws it up to the point. Wild can't keep it in. They'll have to come back in their own zone, and they will regroup. Oscar, tell me if I sound better now than I did in the first period. All right, Kaprizov for Middleton. Sends pass up for Eriksson Ek. What a feed there. Keeps it in the zone. Knocked down by Haig. Played them by Boldy. Back up to the point, and they're just going to send it back to their own zone. Here's Jared Spurgeon. Minnesota's captain will play it up for the neutral zone. Deflected back in the Vegas end. Olofsson into the zone the other way. Broke in by the Wild. Faber deflects it. And it goes out of play. Oscar, let me know if I sound better now or if I sounded better in earlier.
Messages. Oscar Montiel. Much better. Group.
Okay, so yeah, the other time I was way, I had the mic more like this. Oscar, hold on a second. I want to try something. I have the speaker around my neck, but I want to try and see if this works. All right, Oscar. Let me know how I sound now. If I sound better or worse. All right. Knights are going to get it right back through the zone. It'll be Smith sent back by Minnesota. And they're going to intercept it again. It'll be cleared the other way. Hannafin. 4:20 left in the second period. Battling down low in the corner. Oscar, tell me if I sound any better. Nightquest trying to get to it here now, trying to send it around. Kept in by Vegas, shot from Smith, and that's going to go wide. Theodore to Carlson, behind the net, back to Smith. Smith to Theodore, across. Oh, that one's blocked in front as well. Olofsson shoots it down low. Okay. It's because I put the glasses on over my face and put the headphones on top, so I didn't know if that would change it. All right, that's down low. Back up to the point. There goes McNabb. Shoots that one, and it's going to go wide. Here's down low goes Saad. He's going to send it around up to the point for White Cloud. He's going to throw it back down low. Back in front for Saad. Up to the point. McNabb over, and they're going to miss. Oh, geez, they're going to miss it. Okay. Jesus Christ. Come on. White Cloud at the point. Throws it back down low for Dorofeyev. Dorofeyev circles around. Waits. Throws it in front. Rebound. Saad with a big stop there. Up to the point now. White Cloud to McNabb. McNabb throws it to Hurdle. Hurdle shoots it. Stave Gustafsson. The Wild clear it, but the Golden Knights keep it in. It'll go past Saad, and now the Wild will clear it back down the other way, and that's going to be an icing on Vegas. Shots are 21-13 of the Vegas Golden Knights. I don't think the Wild have... I got to look this up, when their last shot was. I think it was since the last shot was at Kaprizov going very early 2 minutes of the period, 3 minutes. Getting a lot of pressure from Vegas. Oh, I'm going to lean back a little bit. I hope I still sound the same, Oscar. I'm pretty sure I do. All right. Once again, make sure you guys subscribe. We got more of these coming. Face off. Won by Minnesota, who just keeps on winning it all. Cleared down the other way into the Vegas end. No icing. Wild will get a line change here now. Down low. Picked up by Jack Eichel. Eichel is going to move it back the other way. Take it down. Waiting. Looking. Here's Wild. Intercepted. Kaprizov in the zone. Through his feet. Behind the net. Sends it in front. and picked up by Matt Boldy. And Boldy will feed it out to the point. That's Eriksson Ek in front. Back picked up in front by the Golden Knights. Eichel into the zone. Pass over for Hurdle, but he can't connect. Keep it in. Taken back the other way by Minnesota. Kaprizov and Pietrangelo battling. Pietrangelo will pick it up. Slide it pass back over. Intercepted by Minnesota at the point. Back into the zone. Barbashev swings it over. Waits. Looks down low for Nick Raw. About there. Raw to the point. Over to Hannafin. Hannafin holds it. Will send it back low behind the net. Picked up by Middleton. Back in front. Boldy takes it out of the zone and he'll clear it the other way. 1:30 left in the second period. Minnesota with no shots since 15:09 in the second period. Here goes Vegas. Barbashev into the zone. Clashes into the boards with it might be Bulliam. Here's Gaudreau to Johansson. He dumps it down low into the zone. Theodore fights with Gaudreau in the corner in the Vegas end. Picked up by Keegan Kolesar. Sends it in front. It's kept in the zone by the Wild. It'll be dumped back down low. Kolesar is going to intercept it for Vegas. Final minute of play in the second period. Shea Theodore will dump it down low. Picked up by Boyum. Sends it around the net. Back up to Minnesota. Clears it down the other way. Clock ticking down. McNabb to Carlson. Carlson gets it through the neutral zone. Intercepted by Minnesota out of the zone. Now it's Kaprizov. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Not Kaprizov. Johansson dumps it into the zone. 35 seconds left. White Cloud moving it down low. Cleared in the zone by Hannafin. Brodin battling for it. Back with Faber. Faber will pick it up. 25 seconds left in the period. Tipped down the other way by Brodin. Vegas gets it back. McNabb. He'll hold it to Saad. Moves it into the zone. Shot. Blocked in front. 10 seconds. Cleared again by the Wild. And there will be an icing. 7.2 seconds left in the second period. Oh, man. Not a good game for the Golden Knights, but face off, won by the Wild, cleared down the other way, no icing, and that'll do it for the second. Lot to say. A goal from Kaprizov. So it looks like Noah Hannafin makes it a 4-1 lead for Minnesota. We're going to go into the last 20 minutes. 12:45 a.m. on the East Coast. It's only 9:45 a.m. 9:45 p.m. here. All right, we're going to be back. We're going to go take our break for a recap. We'll do our period recaps on TikTok and all that, so make sure to follow us there. We'll be right back.
List by group. List by group. Group. Platform. Import. Broadcast is iconic. Complimentary. End of game. Mute microphone. Start cam. Stop cam.
Okay, welcome back to the stream or to the game. Just get set here. So, recap. It was Noah Hannafin who scored that goal for the Golden Knights. It was Kirill Kaprizov for the Wild. The game is back. Let me check for any comments. All right, so McGuire Desmondson is not has not chatted back, and we have no other chats. So make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press the post notification bell so you don't miss another one of these clips, video shorts, live streams like what we are doing now, and community tab posts. Thank you to those of you on Twitter, and thank you to any of you who are watching on Facebook. Really appreciate it. That's the longest I've ever been live on Facebook. I've had some long live videos in the past, but this is the longest I've ever been live. So, third period from the Fortress. Is Vegas about to come back? We've seen some comebacks lately. Or will Vegas will Minnesota just take it? It's in the defensive zone. Faber will regroup with the puck. He'll get it up to Kaprizov. Puck has dropped. Kaprizov into the zone, dropping back for Boldy. Boldy intercepted by the Golden Knights. They're going to come the other way. Stone through Eichel. Eichel will lose control. It's given back then for Kirill Kaprizov. Actually, Wild will go the other way. In the neutral zone. Boldy. Down low, tries to throw it in front. Eriksson will jab on it on Hill. And Hill makes the save. Stone waited on Spurgeon a shot. And it deflects back into the corner. Picked up back by Pietrangelo. He'll dump it in. The blue line intercepted. Here comes Minnesota in the zone. Johansson, a pass over. And Zuccarello cannot finish that. And here come the Golden Knights. The other way. 3-on-3. Eichel into the zone. Still has control. Waits. Shoots it. Blocked in front by Middleton. All right. Theodore. Over to Theodore. Theodore shot. Blocked. And now it's going back to the point, intercepted by Minnesota, taking it back the other way. Vegas will get it back into their own end. Up then goes Smith, thumps it back low into the zone. Zeboyam will control it back to Bogosian, shoots it back down the other way. Regrouping it is Hannafin, and there's a whistle for an offside against the Wild. Okay. Eichel's not happy with his play. I don't think any of them should be. If you play angry, but you play accurate, I think that'll be a good thing. If you play angry but not accurate, you're in trouble. All right. Here comes Vegas the other way. Hannafin cutting it to the puck. Dorofeyev battles with Bogosian. He's on the right side with him. Battles on the right side. Bogosian will now find it in the corner. Zuccarello trying to pull it through. It's picked up by Foligno. Gives it to Hartman. 3-on-2. Going the other way. Hartman into the zone. Shot. Saved. Hill. Covers that up. And all right. Waiting for this to come back face off in the Vegas end. A little under 2 minutes played into the second period. Hartman will fire that one down low. Foligno will battle in the corner. Looking, trying to break free. He'll do it. On the right side, Dorofeyev will try and play it out. Foligno to Gustav Nyquist. Stolen back by Vegas. 3-on-3 the other way. Hurdle with Saad into the zone. Saad takes it around the net. Waits, gives it over to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo in front to Hurdle. He scores! Tomas Hurdle. It is 4-2 Wild. Can the Golden Knights mount the comeback of all comebacks? 17 and a half minutes left to go in the third period. Can the Golden Knights come back or at least make it a 4-3 loss instead of a 4-2 loss? Okay. Golden Knights are doing really well. Shots are 22-15 in favor of Vegas. And they have taken that shot by Hurdle, and he scores it. Beautiful play. That's his second of the postseason. He scored the first one in the go-ahead of Game 1. Kaprizov dumps it down low into the Vegas zone. It's an icing. 4-2 Minnesota. Game is not over. No team has scored more during the third period than the Golden Knights in the regular season. Face off now. I had to put the music now. Won by the Golden Knights. Haig shoots it down low. Faber battling for it. Over to Eriksson X. Stand through the zone. Here come the Wild. Down the way. Bodie. A pass by. Backhand. Blocked by Pietrangelo. Down low. Knights are going to move it down the other way. Battling near center ice. Near the right side. Dumped into the Vegas end by Pietrangelo and the Wild would regroup with it. I can't speak. They're trying to avoid an overtime game and possibly sign this one up. Here's Bodie through the zone or losing. It's Vegas. Backhand goes up in the air down the right side. Down low. And Hanifin starting it back out to Theodore. Theodore and backhanded down to the zone. Taken by Minnesota. Here's Keegan Kolesar with Raw. He'll dump it in for Barbashev. Barbashev will steal it back down low, trying to pull the puck free. And he'll battle for it back behind the net. Backhand out of the zone by Marco Rossi. And it'll go all the way down and into the Vegas zone. All right. Wow. Top line back out there with Jack Eichel, Stone, Howden, and Eichel. In the Minnesota zone, looking to make it a 4-3 game. Shot goes wide of the net. And down low goes Eichel. He's tied up with Rossi. Still has control of the puck. Throws it back over the point. Back over up top. McNabb, a shot. It's blocked. Goes out of the zone. Minnesota trying to fight to tie the series up. Dumped out of the zone is Whitecloud behind the net. Gustafsson playing it to Faber. It'll go over to Middleton. Up to Goodrow. He'll get it into the zone. It'll go down low. Hanifin's going to intercept it. Zuccarello goes behind the net with it. Up at the point. Here's Faber. Shot from Johansson. Tipped in front. It'll go just wide of the net into Vegas' head. Cleared down the other way by the Wild themselves. And they're going to have to start again. Regroup 5 minutes into the third period. Vegas makes it 4-2 by Tomas Hertl. Plenty of time left here. Puck dumped into the Vegas end. Over to Smith. Back to the zone, intercepted. Raw takes it back, and he regroups. Hartman tipped, goes into the Wild end. Down low, Theodore has it into the neutral zone, picked up by Carlson. Smith to McNabb, drops it back for Olofsson. A backhand and goes wide of the net. Smith throws it up to the point. A shot there from Theodore. It's blocked, and it's taken back by the Wild, and they'll clear it the other way. And there's an icing against Minnesota. Boy, is there a comeback? I don't know. Someone's texting me on Twitter. Is there a comeback coming? I don't know. Looks like it, but can't tell yet. Can't tell. Face off won by the Wild. Boyle will take it behind the net, clears it out of the zone. Pietrangelo gets it back. He's going to regroup it for the Knights. The Knights come back the other way. Saad drops it back. Down low is Hurdle. Hurdle with Dorofeev. We throw it up to the point. Haig a shot. Glove save by Gustafsson. And a face-off. Dorofeev scored last game. And I wonder, is anyone else? Brett Howden, Saad, Brandon Saad. Are they going to do it? They're going to have more energy now with this goal. The momentum seems to have shifted in favor of Vegas, but will they actually take it and run with it? Face off. Won by the Wild again around the right side. They'll dump it all the way out of the zone. Picked up by on the right side. Eriksson behind the net. In front, Kaprizov, a shot blocked in front, rebounded, it's loose in the crease. Picked up by Saad, and now down low. Shots are 23-15 in favor of Vegas. Not a lot of shots in the last couple of minutes. Down low is Kaprizov. Kaprizov up to the point, a shot, save in front by Hill. And cleared behind the net. It slips through the Minnesota defense. Goes back to the Wild, and they're going to take the icing against Vegas, it looks like. Can Vegas tie it up? I'm not so sure. I'm looking for some Sour Patch Kids here. All right, face off down low behind the net, picked up by Zuccarullo. Up to the point, to the Knights. Saad trying to go for it. It's taken away by Minnesota. And cleared down the other way. Picked up by Tomas Hurdle. Barbashev. They're going to battle for it down low. Gaudreau shot. That one goes through the crease. At another chance, it'll go just wide. Kolasar of the net. Kolasar down low. Picked up by Haig. Takes it over for Hannafin, one of the other goal scorers, to Pietrangelo. Through the zone. Raw can't get through in time. Faber back to Brodin. Stolen back by Vegas. Hannafin, a shot, and it goes above the net and behind. He got it to the point. Kolasar back over to Raw. Hannafin, and it goes wide of the net. Down low, Johansson with it. Shoots it all the way down the net. Down the way. Hannafin will regroup, and he'll take it back up for Raw. Raw shoots it, and it goes above the net. Puck is shot in the neutral zone, picked up by Vegas. Kolasar will get it back for Theodore. He holds it with 12 minutes left. Time is winding down for Vegas. They need to score 2 more goals here. Theodore to Hannafin as it's tipped, dumped into the Minnesota end. Spurgeon down low and off the glove. And it's out of play. 12:03 left in the period. Oh, man. I'm eating these, just trying to keep me awake a little bit. I love these. Watermelon. The bomb. Throw the bag here. That's what I'm eating right now. Mm-hmm. Yes, if you're wondering, I am drinking soda with it. Good over 12 left. 12 minutes. End the game and in the third period. Okay. All right. Waiting for the game to come back. Waiting for the game to come back here. These are damn good. I can't stop eating them sometimes. And then when I'm done and I feel the crumbs, I'm like, damn, wish I would have got another one. All right, game is back. I'm gonna put these away. I'm not gonna wait for another whistle. Those suckers are good, man. I don't like regular Sour Patch. I like the watermelon ones. Let me know what kinds of candies you guys like. Let me know. Face off. Won by Vegas. Vegas. Oh, hand up to the point. Slap shot, Petrangelo. Blocked at the point. Puck out front. Kaprizov without a stick. Down low. Eichel with it. Eriksson ties him up. Still has control. Send it back down low. Howden battles with Middleton. Almost cleared up by Minnesota. Kept in by Vegas. Hannafin at the point. Over for Eichel. Eichel shoots it. Blocked in front. Picked up by the Wild. Trying to clear it out. Kept in low by Vegas. Wild will clear it back the other day after they steal it. Thanks to all of you for tuning in. I know it is late, so thank you so much for tuning in. Into the zone. Brodin battles with it. Tries to clear it around. Minnesota gets it out of the zone. It's picked back up by Vegas, though. Hell yeah. Hey, there we go. Nightquest held up by Vegas. A penalty coming. Oh, wow. Against Vegas. McNabb is going to go to the box for holding. Uh-oh. Minnesota gets a chance to go to the power play and put this game away. See if they can get a 5-2 lead here. I hope not. As the Vegas Golden Knights fan, I really don't. Let's see what they can do. But I'm hoping the Golden Knights get a shorty. Let's see if they can get a shorthanded goal. Face off coming up. Won by Golden Knights. They'll clear it out of the zone. Vegas must get this kill. It's a penalty kill. Boyum. He's looking, waiting, taking to the neutral zone. Back for Zuccarello. Zuccarello to Boldy. To Kaprizov. He's hit off by Stone. Picked up by Jack Eichel. He'll clear it down the other way. Man, I'd really love a shorty here. Boyum with the puck. Comes down the other way. He comes through center ice in the zone. Eriksson blocked in front. Cleared the other way for the Golden Knights. Good kill by Vegas so far. Gustafsson will throw it around. Down low. Bounces off the ref. Ouch. And then Boyum picks it up down low. Steve Boyum. A minute left in the Minnesota power play. And Golden Knights penalty kill. Moving it into the zone. Eriksson battles for it in the corner. Picked up by Carlson. Cleared the other way. 55 seconds left on the Minnesota power play. Down low. Goes Zuccarello. He goes with it. Holding it is Spurgeon. He drops it back for Johansson. Moves it through the zone. Johansson will take it in. To the point. To Spurgeon. Over. Rossi holds it. To the point to Spurgeon. Back to Rossi. He shoots. Oh, that's blocked in front. And that's cleared down the other way. 20 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Golden Knights. 9:22 left in the game. Vegas down by 2. I don't see a comeback here at this point. Hartman into the zone. Picked off by Stone. Puck now the other way. Eichel shorthanded. Here he comes. Loses control. It's back for Vegas, and it'll be offsides. God. 2 seconds left on the Minnesota power play. I'm not liking the play here. Loses control, mishandled that one. I was trying to go over my terms, mismanaged or mishandled. He mishandled it. Face off coming outside of the Minnesota zone. It's won by Vegas, and that's it for the power play. They're going to go back to full strength. Good kill by Vegas. Very big kill by Vegas. Huge. Playing it on the right side. Cleared the other way. Picked up by the Wild. Down low. Battling forward is Brodin. He'll pick it up. Dump it down the other way. I wish they would have gotten a shorty there. Shorthanded goal. Vegas looking. Drop back down for Eichel. Moves it into the zone. Eichel is going to take it around down the right side. Throws it in front, and he can't get it through. 8.5 minutes left in the third period. It's 4-2. Wild. Eichel will drop it back for Theodore. Theodore over to McNabb. McNabb dumps it in down low. Back is Boyle. He gets it thrown up in front. Saad a shot, and that's going to be blocked in front. Wow. Hurdle battles with it. Picked up by Dorofeyev. Dorofeyev shoots it. Saved by Gustafsson. Vegas trying to get a shot in. Looks like they can't get a puck through Philip Gustafsson. 8:02 left in the third period. Still 4-2 for Minnesota. All right, I'm gonna lean back a little bit. Lean back, Fat Joe. Still terrible performance for the Dodgers at the World Series, by the way. Doubt there's any comments, but let me check.
Mute. Brand music DJ. Toggle info button. Toggle back mute 3. Loop uncheck. Checkbox. And loop 3. Brand music DJ. Logo brand. Broadcast icon comments. Tab. Group. 1 of 1. Selected. Link. Headings. Form control banners. Tab. Group. Word. Last post. Select with learn more. Start comment. Show comment on stage. What's this about this week? I heard all day today on Monday. Come on. Button. Comment actions. Button.
All right, so it's just who
Show
is
comment on stage. What's McGuire Death lesson 09. 07 PM. McGuire Death lesson 09.
McGuire Detmanson's comment? Detmanson.
McGuire Death lesson 09. 07 PM.
Detmanson. Sorry about that. He's the last comment, so he or she. Pretty sure it's a he, but still on commercial break, by the way. Still on commercial break, and we're waiting for the game to come back. I don't see a comeback coming. I just don't know. They should have gotten at least 2 more goals in to tie it, and I just don't really think there's going to be a comeback. I'm sorry. I don't see it. Just don't. All right, face off. Minnesota zone. Vegas down 2. 8 minutes left. I go up to the point to Pietrangelo. Pietrangelo holds it. We'll send it down low for, looks like Saad. Taken back by the Wild. Hold on. My thing is playing for some reason. Here we go. That's weird. Face off in the Minnesota zone. It'll be Eriksson Ek versus Hurdle. Saad will draw against Eriksson Ek as Hurdle will be kicked out. They can't keep it in. It's won by Vegas. They're going to have to go back in their own zone. They're going to have to regroup now. They're gonna clear it down the other way. They'll get full. Minnesota will get full control. Spurgeon in the zone. Boldy picks it up down low in the corner. Kaprizov fighting it with Saad. Still with the puck on the right side. Boldy trying to throw it up to the point. Kept down low by Minnesota. Kaprizov battling for it. Picked up by Eriksson Ek. Eriksson Ek on the right side of the point. Deflected down low in the corner. Kaprizov battling for it up to the point. Spurgeon over Middleton a shot. And behind net now. Boldy still fighting for it. Throws it in front. Over a shot. Middleton just goes wide. At the point. Spurgeon gets it back behind the net. Pietrangelo picks it up to Hannafin. 6:50 left in the third period. It's cleared all the way down the other way. And in on Gustafsson. Spurgeon gives it to Middleton. Middleton around for Spurgeon. Back around for Gaudreau. Stolen back by the Knights. The Gorilla will regroup it. The Wild are going to clear it. Puck back in the air. Zuccarello. Back down now. Gaudreau to Johansson. Can't get it on. Get the puck back up to the point. It's taken out. Zuccarello will ship it back down low. Vegas have to come back now if they want to do it. They need to get one here and one with at least 3 minutes left fast. If they don't, this game's over. Here come the Wild the other way. Foligno sends it down low the other way. Picked up by McNabb. At the point, still is Brock Faber thrown around down low. Nyquist sends it back to Hartman, who will throw it up to the point. Spurgeon shoots it. It goes wide of the net. Down low is Nyquist. He battles for it in the corner. Back to Hartman with the puck. Hartman backhands it down low. And Vegas intercepts it back. Marcus Foligno battles for it. It's taken away by the Wild. Into the zone. Nyquist loses an edge. Here they come. 4-on-3 the other way for Vegas. Stone, a slap shot. Blocked by Spurgeon. Down low, Eichel battles for it. Picked up by Middleton. Back to Kaprizov. Kaprizov shoots it. Down the other way into the Vegas zone. Boldy in on the lone. Backhand save, Hill. Here comes Pietrangelo. Eichel to Barbashev. To Haig at the point. Saved by Gustafsson. Less than 5 minutes left in the third period. Barbashev to Eichel. Eichel in front. Saved by Gustafsson. On Barbashev. There's some pushing and shoving. Now there's some pushing and shoving. Gustafsson, he's keeping his team in it. Avoiding a game-tying goal and a game-leading goal after that. Possible overtime. Scrub is still continuing in the corner. Players going at it. Just adjusting the headset. Someone's going to the penalty box. Possibly the last commercial break of the night. Minnesota holding their 4-2 lead to tie the series up. All right, Minnesota is going to win this, so I don't know if I should still commentate. I'm afraid of ending the stream and then the Golden Knights come back. I just don't think it'll happen. If I was a betting man, I'd bet on the under. I'd bet 2 under if that's how that works, 2 or 3 under. I really don't think Vegas can win it. I am exhausted. It is late. See if that can cool down. Looks like there's a penalty that's going to come up, and I bet it's against Vegas. I bet. It usually always is. That's how refs are. They're biased. I understand it, but it took really until the third period for this crew to call a penalty. So that's fine. It's the same. I think it's the same crew as the other day. I really think they should switch up the crews, honestly. But I can imagine they don't want to do that because it's just expensive. It's expensive. Shipping refs in different every single day, every couple of no. They've already got to ship them. Now imagine, okay, you go here, you go there, it'd be disorganized. 4:38 left in the third period. Vegas needs 2 goals. I don't really think they'll get it. I'm just being a cynic here because I know my team. They're playing like this now. They should have been playing like this the entire game. They should have had some good defense. They should not be down this low. This high. Sorry. They just shouldn't. Well, look, if they can go 4-3, I'd be happy. Face off outside Minnesota zone, won by the Golden Knights. Howden to Pietrangelo. Hannafin to Pietrangelo. Shot into the Minnesota bench. Okay, yeah, guys, because that's exactly where you need to shoot it. Minnesota's bench. Let's shoot it there. I think that's the goal net. I think so. I think Zuccarello took a punch to the face, and the refs didn't call it, and he was trying to argue about it. Zuccarello. It wasn't called face-off at center. Face-off at center ice. 29-16 are the shots for the Golden Knights. They've had the lead in the shooting department for most of the game. But Minnesota has the all-important goal lead. Face-off. They're going to blow the whistle here. Now, I don't know if they're allowed to do it. But, okay, so it wasn't Zuccarello, it was Kaprizov. I wonder if they're going to pull the goalie or not. Pietrangelo to Haig. Sorry, Hannafin. Hannafin goes through the zone, dumps it down low, picked up by Faber, fires it around after Brodin. Slides out of the zone. Vegas looks to Hill and see when to pull. I would not pull Hill. Here's Olofsson. Down low. Looking, thrown back down. Brodin back to Olofsson. He gets tied up down low by multiple players. Slides it up in front to the point. Hannafin a shot. Glove save. Gustafsson. At this point, it's all over. We're just commentating just because people are watching. If nobody was watching, I'd be like, I'm out. Oh, Avalanche and Dallas are playing tomorrow? Ooh. Goodness gracious. Aiden Hill going to the net with 3:49 left. All right, score the empty netter, Minnesota. Make it hurt. Just rub the salt on the wound. All right, come on, just do it. Hannafin at the point. Dorofeyev trying to keep it in the zone. Wild will intercept it. They'll shoot it out. Eriksson going for the empty net. Intercepted by the Golden Knights. Here is Mark Stone down the other way. Intercepted. Intercepted by Minnesota. Boldy a backhand, and it'll go just wide. Here's Eichel. Eichel will dump it into the zone. Spurgeon gets to it first. Battling down in the corner. There's Dorofeyev with Eichel. Down behind the net. Stone to Eichel to the point. Theodore to Eichel. 3 minutes left. Down low. Eichel. Over. Eichel. Waits. Shoots it. Blocked in front. Eichel still here with it. Waits. Looks for options. Shoots it, and it's over the net. Dorofeyev now with it. He's tied up in the corner. He's got the puck loose. Hurdle throws it up to the point, kept in by Vegas. Eichel down low to Stone. Up to the point. Theodore over Dorofeyev. Oh, what a save by Gustafsson. Minnesota will clear. It'll go into the net, and that's it. Into the empty net. From behind the goal line, it'll be Jared Spurgeon, or it'll be Kaprizov. Kaprizov will get the goal. All right, we're done. I'm fucking out of here. I'm done. Sorry, I'm done. Vegas.
YouTube, start comment button, 4 of 5.
I don't even know why I even said Vegas could come back.
Comment actions, start comment button. Comment actions button. YouTube, what's this? Show comment on comment, start, end up. Can't post comments to suggest learn more button. Share your referral link.
All right, we're done.
Broadcast aside, comment, complimentary. End up. Have at least invite present, mic, stop, mute, present, Jason, mute, solo, remove, edit, layout, full picture, large, small, leader, group, late, solo, mic, 38, lit 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 37, 38. Lit 39, lit 2, Jason, and one more image, button, group, name, end up, show, end of list, demos, show on, spin, one more, demos, check, list 2, music, data. Heading level 4, scenes, compliment group, end up, banner, end pause, restart, cancel, button, group, pause, end stream, button, end of stream, and 5 more items.
All right. Golden Knights are a wrap. I don't know why this team just moved. Golden Knights are a wrap. I don't want to hear anyone tell me that this team is Stanley Cup bound. This team is about to get the Stanley Cup. This team mismanaged pucks, mismanaged shots. They were completely out of it. There was nothing good to say about this game. Oh, they came back and made it 4-2. They couldn't get shots in. They not only mishandled the puck, they mismanaged it. It was a horrific game by the Golden Knights. They couldn't defend. It was Minnesota made so many mistakes. Golden Knights controlled the puck the entire period, basically, and they couldn't do jack with it. Golden Knights are a crap team this season. We all know it. Thank goodness we have a Stanley Cup. Golden Knights will be out in the first round. All right. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Press the post notification bell so you don't miss another one of these clips, video shorts, live streams, or community posts. Follow me on TikTok at jsports58. Support me on PayPal. That would be very helpful. All the links are in the YouTube descriptions. Yeah, that's it. All right. Dodgers stream tomorrow. I'm not. Someone's on Twitter going, "Why aren't you finishing the end of it? Why? Oh, Vegas is automatically going to tie it up at 5? Give me a break." Yeah, whatever. They were about to lose to how Minnesota lost the other day at 4-2. But now they're losing worse, 5-2. Look at that. Even Edmonton was able to come back. Can you believe it? Wow. Yeah. Shitty game by the Golden Knights. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Dodgers stream tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific. 4 p.m. Pacific. 1 p.m. Eastern. Oh, sorry, 4 p.m. Eastern. Wait, hold on. Let me check this out. Sorry, Dodgers stream tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Let's see another team lose. All right, good night, everybody.